Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Dig-Daeg show. I hope you'll enjoy this theory because of science. Yes, today I'm using absolutely no lore, even though that's probably a total lie. And I'm going on, even though that's probably a total lie. And going full on science. But before we get started, comment below on how excited you are for Incredibles 2. Are you absolutely fangirling over it, or are you not planning on watching it at all? I'm kind of in the middle. So please, comment below on your option, and let's get started. You can probably guess by the title of this video, my little intro, and probably the description that I'm talking about Dash. Dash is my absolute favorite character in the Incredibles movie next to Frozone and Violet. Today I'm going to debunk Dash's speeding abilities. I was going to try to explain Violet's force field power, but A, Dash is my favorite character, and B, I think that Violet's powers will be explained in the next Incredibles. But if it doesn't, you can expect to see a video like that in the future. So when I was originally writing this video, I wanted to debunk Dash being able to run on water. I was watching that scene and thought to myself, there's no way that Dash can do that. His feet would be way too small. And I was only half right. You see, the surface area of one Dash foot is about 16 square inches. The basilisk, a lizard who can run on water, has massive feet. So in order for a human to mimic that running on water, they have to have feet larger than 16 square inches. But unfortunately, I was wrong. Thanks to MatPat's video on the Incredibles, he calculated Dash's top speed to be about 9,216 meters per second squared. In order for an adult to run on water, they'd have to run at a much slower speed of 30 meters per second squared. That's an average human body. Dash is 10 years old. He could easily run on the surface of the water. But I had something else on my mind. Is running at those speeds bad for our little speed demon? The reason why Dash isn't like others... I cannot speak. The reason why Dash isn't like other speedsters is because of how he moves fast. Oh gosh. You see, speedsters like the Flash and Quicksilver have access to what's called the Speed Force. The Speed Force allows one of my favorite Marvel heroes, to manipulate the area around him and move at unimaginable speeds. There's a scene in the big boat fight in Age of Ultron that shows everything from Quicksilver's point of view. Everything around him has slowed down, but he is still moving at the same speeds, at least from his point of view. But Dash is different. He never shows the ability to access the Speed Force. He just moves really fast. But don't take my word for it, take Edna's.
Your boy's suit are designed to withstand enormous friction without heating up or wearing out. A useful feature.
If Dash had access to the Speed Force, Edna wouldn't need to specially make his suit. The Speed Force would allow normal clothes to function like normal clothes. No giant flap, oh my gosh. The Speed Force would allow normal clothes to function like normal clothes, not giant flaps of friction. That means that all Dash is doing is moving fast, and this generates some problems. You see, if Dash is moving his little legs that fast, he is hitting the ground at very powerful numbers. How powerful? Well, we've got his speed, 9,216 meters per second squared, but we need to... Oh my gosh. 9,216 meters per second squared, but we need to get his weight. The weight of an average... Oh my... Okay. The weight of average 10-year-old boys is about 68 pounds, but take another look at Dash. He is stockier than the other 10-year-olds. So I'm putting Dash at about 72 pounds or 32.5 kilograms. That means that at that speed of about 214 miles per hour, he is striking the ground with about... Hang on, calculate... Oh, man. 138,900 newtons. To put that in perspective, the strongest crocodile... To put that in perspective, the strongest crocodile bite is about 16,000 newtons. Dash is hitting the ground more than 8 times that of a croc bite. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. That means if Dash's legs is... What? That means if Dash's leg is exerting 138,900 newtons on the ground, his legs are going to receive that massive punch. I double checked, and the force required to break someone's leg is about 4,000 newtons. I don't care how many times that you tell me. Wait, that's not even in the script. I don't care how many times you tell me that running is good for his legs. If Dash's little 4.9 pound leg can handle that without breaking, the stops definitely wouldn't. In the infamous thumbtack scene, Dash runs at his top speed, stops, turns around in less than a second. There is no way that his legs could survive that amount of force. He would either fly into the wall or lay on the ground with both of his legs entirely dead. I don't care how super he is, Pixar. You have created a speedster that can't even survive his own speed. Whew, that was a lot to get through. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Dig-Daeg signing off. Oh yeah, and comment below on your excitement about this next Incredibles movie. I'll be doing it, and I'm excited to see what you say.